Journal Entry. Day 1. The shackles were cold and heavy on my wrists and ankles, and the wind from the salty ocean air was only adding to the chill I already felt at my core. I could hear the waves crashing against the side of the boat, while the seagulls cried out overhead. "Stand up, inmate!" My head snapped, and I was brought back to the reality of where I was. "Everyone off the boat!" I went to take a step, and felt the restriction of the shackles and fell to the floor. The inmate behind me sneered. I turned to face him. He was a large, formidable man. I turned back around, choosing not to make enemies before I had a chance to assess my new home in hell. For all I knew, I would need him later. I righted myself and only then noticed the massive building in the distance. It was daunting, to say the least. So much gray and starkness, as if nothing here could survive. I wondered if I would. The boat ride here had been challenging, to say the least. One of many challenges I was to face during my prison stay, I was sure. I had already been stripped of not only my belongings and my clothes, but my dignity as well. "In line, inmates, let's go!" I was marched down a long corridor with a dozen other inmates to cell block 5. I held everything I would own for the next 5 years in my arms. "Inmate 02092022, this is you." I didn't move, forgetting I no longer had a name, but a number. "Inmate 02092022, this is you." I stepped forward, looking into what was my new home, my cell. For a moment, my feet were frozen to the floor, as I panicked at the thought of going in. The walls, the bed, the sink, and the toilet all had the warmth of my ex-wife's heart. I was starting to rethink my willingness to be here, and then remembered the choice had not been mine. My instructions had been clear, although who was giving them was anything but. A groan came from the bottom bunk. I looked over to see a young man in a near catatonic state. The day had already been too much. I chose to ignore him, putting my things on the top bunk and being careful not to startle him as I climbed into my bed. Sleep would not be my friend tonight.